Nazi cocksuckers.
What, Brody King?
Dude, that is the coldest insult I have ever fucking heard.
God bless MJF for that.
Did you hear about that one, Dustin?
No.
Fucking MJF looked at Brody King, said he'd never seen a liberal look so much like a Nazi.
Yeah, it was a pretty good dig.
It was a really good dig.
Because, I'm sorry, he really does look like a fucking Nazi.
With his Heil Hitler?
I mean, shit, you get your hair any parted more, you look... You're riking real good there. And this is why we can't have nice things. Oh, we got people doing backflips for the fucking... Oh my god, AEW did so good, but they only got Powerhouse Hobbs in WWE, who's going to be a bigger star than all of them.
Oh, he's going to be a much bigger star than all of them. He's finally got the right kind of promotion behind him.
Yeah. Oh, well, why is LA Knight not being pushed? Because LA Knight's almost 60. LA Knight's like almost... LA Knight's 45. He doesn't need a push.
Correct. His time is over. He had...
What people don't understand is... What people don't understand is people that want this time of year... Like they're in their 40s and this want this as a fucking retirement check. Nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm sorry, I will stand by it. If Kenny Omega went to the E, same with the Bucks, ever went to the E, it's because they want a retirement check.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, Jericho's coming back, pretty much.
Who wants a retirement check?
Jericho's coming back because he belongs in WWE.
That too. But at the same time, too, he wouldn't be coming back if it wasn't for Hunter being there.
That's true.
Because if the old man was there, he wouldn't be there.
That's true.
Oh, where the hell is AMC? Oh, that's another thing, too. People are up in arms because TNA actually beat AEW in ratings.
To the surprise of no one.
Surprise. Who the fuck cares?
It's hilarious because everyone thinks AEW is good, but clearly they got great talent. They do. But you have a better shot at getting other shit over.
Right.
Just like Maven trying to go on certain dates with people. Poor Maven. Thank God he landed on his feet with YouTube. What?
I fucking can't stand the guy for some reason.
I'll take my shot out of the
Oh. Who can't you stand?
Maven.
Okay, in what way? By the way, we are live, so watch your phrase.
So what?
I said we are live, so watch your phrase.
It's just like he seems overly whiny about everything.
He's a former wrestler. Of course he's going to be whiny about shit. Sorry, I had to get my headphones wrapped around. What did you say, Dustin?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. I thought you might have said something. No, he's bitching. Like, okay, yeah, he he's not bitching in the realm of, hey, I'm trying to be internet bitching, but he's bitching in a way where it's like, you're a worker. Kind of like, I would rather see this. If that makes sense. I mean, that's just my opinion. Ryan, what do you think? What do you think about that? So, Ryan, how'd you get into wrestling?
Well,
I'm feeling we're both gonna get asked this question.
No. This is a joke from the beginning.
Let me just say, wrestling, same way I got into GLP-1s.
What, my 600-pound life?
That is absolutely.
Excuse me, did I say that out loud?
Uh-huh. Little Yachty gets emotional over John Cena's retirement. Good, then they did their job.
Correctamundo.
Maven reveals why Hall of Famer Scott Steiner would quote-unquote botch spots because he didn't like people and would actually hurt people. And so did Rick by accident. He made Buff Bagwell paralyzed.
I mean, Buff Bagwell made Buff Bagwell paralyzed.
Now he can walk in as missing a leg.
I mean, to be honest, that was just a freak fucking accident spot. Fucking went for a bulldog, slipped, and you fucking headbutt the guy in the back.
I think what was worse was Scott Steiner taking a fucking chair and running
He's
into
like, don't hit me, I'm paralyzed.
My face is in the mat. I can't talk. Oh, yeah, David Otunga. Wait, Otunga's been... I thought David Otunga was in the legal department. I thought he was still with the E. Huh. Maybe not. He might have got let go during COVID. That's a mistake. If he's there. Oh, God. All right. We good?
Yeah.
I mean, Dustin, did you go over the script?
Yes.
Yeah, you figured it out? Because God forbid, we could always use your help. God, and Ryan can always use someone to comment back and banter back and forth with.
Right.
Ryan.
Yo.
Is there a topic you wanted to talk to Dustin? Or not really?
Not really.
All right. Well, that wasn't the way I thought we were going to start it, because normally we started with a freaking back and forth. But all right, we'll cut that out and start it back up in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things. That's really why we can't have nice things, because we don't have a fucking banter going back and forth. I am F and Ronnie, with me as always.
Captain Stuntcock, and I can banter about all kinds of things, but if you're going to lead this horse in a direction, tell him what direction it is.
Yeah, because it would have been nice if our other co-host could have taken that reign, but couldn't get a hint there, huh, Dustin?
Look, I don't fucking take hints. Like, I'm
You
gonna tell me which direction to go.
You take hints like Chris wants to take it from Rhea Ripley.
I mean, doesn't every guy in their late 30s, early 40s randomly decide in their life, I want to get pegged by Rhea Ripley?
I mean,
no, I'm good on that.
No, I'm good. I'm good
on that.
I know some people that would say Alexa Bliss, but no, I'm good. Thank you. No.
I'm good on getting pegged by any chick. No thanks.
I don't expect. God forbid. I've seen enough Nicole Bass fucking shit to ever have to say that again.
No thank you.
God, that woman's bigger than fucking China. They should call her fucking Russia. Thank you, Joey Styles. But yes, welcome to This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things, where we dive into the dumpster fire that is the entertainment world, as well as pro wrestling and sports. Oh, boy. The anchor topic today, we talked about it last week, is going to be a fun one. Saturday morning cartoons.
I'm ready for that one.
As well as we take you through the movies, TVs, entertainment, wrestling, and sports. Sports is a little light this week because we have a Super Bowl planning for next week. But first, let's dive into TV and movies.
Let's go.
Oh, boy, where to begin? Oh, here's the thing. What happens when you call out the president for being a rapist? You should be fired. And apparently that's what happened with Mark Ruffalo. There's no confirmation yet, this is all in the rumor mill, that Mark Ruffalo has been fired from Disney.
It's only rumored that he's been fired. There is no, hard evidence. Disney hasn't said anything. Marvel hasn't said anything. So at this point, all we've got is the rumors that are circulating online.
Yeah, rumors floating around. I mean, like you said, no confirmation. But, this is how Disney does it. They say someone's a bad actor. They keep them in the movie. People go see it for some reason, so they make profit.
Pretty much, man. It's become about par for the course. It's just a modern news cycle. Speculate, screenshot, act betrayed.
Oh,
that's what's next. He's going to how he was taken out of context. How he was taken out of context.
Which, that's hilarious. Taken out of context. He walked up to a hot microphone and said it right into the mic. There's no need for context there.
Oh, they'll find a meme for context.
Oh yeah, they'll find one, but I'm saying there is none. They walked into a straight hot mic.
Yeah.
He went there and was like, "Oh yeah, no, he's a rapist." Wait, what? Oh, but All right, off topic a little with this though is who do you bring back now if he is gone? Who's your Hulk?
Honestly, I never sat back and thought about it. Whoever they pick will be fine.
Dustin, did you have anybody?
I've never cared for the Hulk, so not really.
It's still, to me, it will always be the second one of the Hulk would be freaking Ed Norton. Ed Norton should be the next Hulk, because God forbid they couldn't pay him. That's why they didn't. That's why they went from that second movie to Mark Ruffalo, because they couldn't pay him. Well, now Disney's a billion-dollar company and they can pay him. But I mean, in reality, you think about it, Mark Ruffalo just has to stay clean and don't be reported on. So, speaking of reporting, let's move on to one of my wife's favorite movies and the sequel that's coming out for it. Dirty Dancing 2. Is in film. Yeah. Is in process of being filmed. Jennifer Grey is back as Baby. Same characters, different decades later.
So what I'm hearing is we've got a movie that nobody's asked for, that everybody's going to end up having to see, that about half of them are going to pretend that they've always wanted it, even though nobody asked for it.
I mean, listen, it can't do any worse than Dirty Dancing 2 Havana Nights.
This is what
another movie Dustin has never seen, and thank God. That, actually, I'll give you credit. That one is just as bad as Grease 2.
I would say I've never seen either of them, so
Yeah, Jennifer Grey has talked about this story for years about wanting to do it, and it's pretty much the original story through the eyes of her kids. And let's just pray to God it's not as creepy as the original.
That's just lazy writing.
I mean, this is also her putting up the money and doing all the work. So, I mean, if it's her doing it, then yeah, let it be lazy writing. That's fine.
But it's not a sequel. It's a reboot. It can't be a sequel if it's the same fucking story.
I mean, Spaceballs is literally going to probably be the same fucking story. We get a sequel, and we're getting a sequel to that, technically.
We're getting a sequel, but I guarantee you it will not be because it's got a different writer.
Did John Gatz write it?
Josh Gad, I believe, is writing and directing it.
Yeah,
It's not going to be the same movie. It's going to pay homage to the same movie. But this one, they go back to the resort, and this time her underage daughter falls in love with a guy that's like 30 years old.
Okay, so yeah. So if they're going the actual story, yes, that's going to be problematic. You know as well as I do, that's the one thing they're going to change. I hope.
George Clooney.
I hope. George Clooney as Patrick Swayze.
No, I'm not even shitting you, dude. Look, for years they were floating around a remake of Gone with the Wind.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
This is while like that '70s show was still filming.
Did they want Ashton Kutcher?
No, they wanted to recast Scarlett O'Hara as Mila Kunis and Rhett Butler as George Clooney. He was in his 40s.
She was in her 20. She was supposed to be underage, but she was like 21.
No, she was actually underage during the filming of that '70s show.
She was 15.
Okay, yeah, yeeks. See, that's the problem.
She was made a believable high schooler because she was a high schooler.
Yeah, and Jennifer Grey, even though, listen, actual age doesn't mean anything when the story says she's a 17-year-old girl.
This is going to be the laziest fucking movie I've ever seen. People are going to waste money to go see it, and it's going to bomb.
Yet people...
We've already got Dirty Dancing. We've already got it.
Oh, yeah.
We don't need a 2026 reboot.
Also...
with Jennifer Grey.
Well, also, isn't it kind of sacrilege that we're doing a movie that was famous for Swayze without Swayze because he's passed away?
Make it CG. They did in Star Wars.
I mean, look at Roadhouse.
I would say, look at Roadhouse. Which, if that was titled a different movie, it wouldn't have been as bad.
It would have. He's no Dalton.
No. But at the same time, though, I'm also talking about the actual Roadhouse 2. I'm not even talking about the reboot with that, where they put fucking Swayze's character as Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, it was terrible.
That was awful because they literally tried to do it. At least the reboot/remake was trying to be different, but it should have been called something else. It shouldn't have been called Roadhouse. But, you know, we all know the one thing. Yeah, she's coming back decades later through her eyes as this. Everyone says it's going to be a problem, but yet everyone will go see it. And it should just die. Really, you know, it shouldn't be alive anymore. It should just die. Wasn't trying to make a segue into that, but on to the Deathpool update.
What do we got?
We're still all tied at 0, but a guy that we did not have, unfortunately, looks like he is not in good shape. And that would be Genesis drummer / singer Phil Collins.
He may be coming in the air tonight.
That's like Bruce Willis. That's like Bruce Willis not knowing. That's like Bruce Willis not knowing he has dementia.
That's a good one.
No, he actually doesn't know he has dementia.
Well, I was talking to Dustin, but I know he's got Lewy body dementia.
Oh.
His body is slow.
Oh, okay. But yeah, he's got a 24-hour live-in nurse and limited mobility and multiple surgeries later.
Yeah, people are still isn't touring.
Yeah.
I want to hear In the Air tonight. I want to hear that song about that other guy who could have saved that guy from drowning, but didn't.
Just do what everyone else does. Put it on the radio, put soundproof headphones on, and listen to it 18 times in a row. But
yeah, it's kind of like we freeze artists in the era that we fell in love with the artist in, and then whenever time catches up with them, it gets a little uncomfortable for people.
Yeah, well, let's face it. It isn't gossip, it's reality. It's all that matters.
Yep.
Speaking of not being gossip, hey, Dustin. Got some anime news for you.
I don't really watch anime. The only one I watch is Dragon Ball.
Good, because that is anime, you troglodyte, and I have Dragon Ball Z news.
The only one I watch.
And I have Dragon Ball Z news.
I know. You can't really spoil it. I already know more than a lot of people. My brother's who's a bigger Dragon Ball nerd. I had to bring stuff up to him.
Yes, well, if people don't know, Dragon Ball Z Super is getting another season, and the villain is going to be Lord Beerus.
It's actually getting 2 seasons.
Here's the problem, Dustin. I went back and saw all the trailers for it. Just go watch War of the Gods.
God, whose entire personality is, I could end everything, but I'm bored.
Relatable. Yeah, bored, hungry, and he's a cat.
Relatable.
Bored, hungry, and he's a cat, and he can destroy worlds. Sounds exactly like a cat. Yeah. Because,
Yeah, we're getting the Beerus season. We're also getting Galactic Patrol, which is going to bring in the Moro arc.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you're going to watch Beerus, cool, that's great. It's literally War of the Gods. So, I mean, it's the franchise. You do the math. You don't retire certain icons. I mean, this is how we're going to show people how we got Goku going God mode, even though everyone knows that saying blue is a thing. Beside the point, I can go into a fucking 2-hour description on that shit, but, you rotate them. It doesn't really matter. The audience will always come back and you move on.
They always come back.
Yep. But with that being said, let's move on to our TV news and our anchor topic of the day, Saturday morning cartoons from the 90s to pretty much the 90s to the mid-2000s. Because that's when everything started going away, and that's when everything started coming, that's when the rise hit and the fall came. I mean, this is about lineups, not individual shows. You wake up, and what do you commit to?
All right, so let me just say that the 90s trained us for disappointment early. If you overslept or took too long getting your fucking breakfast and you missed an episode, too bad, because it's not coming on for another 6 or 7 months.
Pretty much, yeah. You assume the position, and it's a great philosophy for life. I mean, listen, us 90s kids thought we could handle subtext. I don't know. The 2000s, though, assumes we're unsupervised and they leaned into it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I was almost out of the Saturday morning cartoons there in the early 2000s.
Yeah, I mean, thank God for thank God for things like Recess and stuff like that in the like 2001s. But then ABC decided to play along with Doug, and that was a terrifying idea. Because, you know, Doug was such a great thing when they changed the artist. Dustin, what do you think?
A Saturday morning cartoon?
Yeah, for when you grew up as a kid, like,
Dude, when I grew up as a kid, fucking Saturday morning cartoons were fucking great. Like, granted, in my time, not your guys's, we had DVRs, so if we missed it, we could always record it and watch it when we fucking got time. But that's on a different topic. We're going to talk about the cartoons that we actually able to sat down and watch if we didn't oversleep.
well, I mean, we also had back in the day. We also had that. It was called TiVo.
It was also called the VCR.
Yeah, the amount of tape trading that you would have back in the day it's a thing. All right, so where do we want to begin? Like I said, it's more about the time frames, not really just the individual shows. What, in our opinion, had the better time, like the time slots? Was it things like NBC, CBS, ABC, Fox, WB?
So there was. All right, look, it really depended. So, like, I remember, you know, being a little kid in the early 90s and waking up and Saturday mornings was like ABC. Because it started off with TMNT. Then we had Darkwing Duck, Tailspin, DuckTales, woo, and Chippendale Rescue. But as we got into the early 90s, I'm going to say like 92, 93. That's whenever I switched over and I started watching Fox for legitimately two shows. For me, the highlight was tie. It was my Saturday mornings were tie. I would either have on Fox Kids, which is, you know as well as I do, Ronnie, was the gold standard of Saturday morning cartoons when we were kids. We had X-Men, Spider-Man, Batman the Animated Series, Animaniac. And,
sorry, Ryan. No, but
or it would be with Disney's One Saturday Morning for Recess, Gargoyles, Doug, and Pepper Ann.
See, it's weird because, yeah, you had like the Pepper Ann and all that. Like, growing up, we had like Rugrats and stuff like that in Saturday morning. But those were always those I can never consider Saturday morning because they always played new episodes during the week. Just because, like, at that point, like, you had things like Pokemon on WB, Digimon on Fox, which was literally playing back to back.
Yeah.
And just, I mean, WB kind of leaned into, well, it wasn't really WB, but it was, because that's when you had, like, the start of Toonami and stuff like that. Even in the morning, you had Toonami. More at night, though. Pokemon, SpongeBob in the morning when that came in, but that was more late 2000s.
No, these were the Saturday morning cartoon blocks that were on free cable. 2, 4, 5, 11, 9, 30. Because not everybody had access to Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon.
No. But also, too, with Nickelodeon, a lot of Nickelodeon stuff did float over to ABC towards the tail end of the One Saturday Morning. What?
Because the cartoon blocks that we were talking about, they weren't on premium pay cable channels like Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon.
No, Doug and Rugrats did float over to ABC.
Nickelodeon played the same cartoons all day, every day.
Well, no, because then ABC bought Doug, and that's where you had the version of Doug that always got played after recess. Like, there were some that made their way over, but it was few and far in between. Yeah, you had your reruns and stuff like that, like your Scooby-Doo's, Flintstones, but they were never on actual. They were not on cable. They were on CBS, or no, they were on Cartoon Network because Hanna-Barbera, but like CBS. The CBS Saturday morning lineup was always tough. Like that was the one that was like they were good, but they were never great. Because yes, you had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you had Muppet Babies, you had Garfield. Then you also, I think, wasn't the Fraggles CBS in the morning at one point? But that was probably like late 80s.
I don't think so. It might have been, but it's before the Saturday morning blocks.
I mean, yeah, like you said, the Smurfs, Animaniacs. I mean, shit. Fox had it originally, but Animaniacs. But then WB in the mornings always had Animaniacs, Freakazoid, Pinky and the Brain.
I mean, WB made a comeback, but I mean, I don't think we can really fight the fact that Fox is the gold standard of Saturday morning cartoons. Get up and you'd start the day with, boom, X-Men the animated series.
Yeah, I mean,
and then we get Geek the Cat, and then we go into Batman the animated series.
And then time-wise, this fell in at the very end of Saturday morning, but it kind of floated into the 12 o'clock line. But always, like, Power Rangers came on, was the last thing on. But that usually came on around noon, like right before college football.
It would usually be on about 11:30 because the noon slot was always filled.
Yeah. No matter what, there was always a sports event on after Saturday morning cartoons. So you just stayed in front of your TV all fucking day.
Yeah.
But, like, for us, it was a time. Like, for us, it was something that was some of the best stuff. It had some of the best, as much as, like, they weren't cartoons. There were some that just weren't cartoons that you always sat down and watched. I mean, shit, I remember watching Bill Nye to start the Saturday morning cartoon. I remember watching Pee-wee's Playhouse, Beakman's World. There was always that fine, like, in-between spot in the 90s where they had live-action shows that were in the cartoon block, but there was enough cartoons that you were cool with. Like, you were fine. I don't know.
I did that in the 2000s, too.
Holy fucking shit, you're still here.
Yeah, like...
Yes.
We just had a fucking 20-minute conversation and you were fucking silent.
Yeah, here's a rope, dude. Hang yourself.
Okay, hold on.
Like, the 2000s might have been good, but they didn't have a lot of live action stuff. 2000s were known for their...
I'm out.
What?
Didn't watch the 2000s. I'm out.
I'm saying 2000s more were the game shows. They weren't Saturday morning cartoons. There were a lot more game shows.
In the 2000s, I was a teenager. I got up and I left and went and hung out with my friends. I wasn't watching. I don't know what the Saturday mornings.
2000, 2001, I was still, because during football season, you just kind of watch what was on until football started. Kind of like what I do now.
Lineups on Saturday mornings in the 2000s depends on which one. Like, we had Static X. They all, of course, they continued playing Batman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond. Eventually, it went into like in between for different shows. Of course, this is going into like Nick, like Drake and Josh, in between like Fairly Odd Parents and stuff.
Yeah, no, I fully agree. Let's face it. No matter how many times you can do the dance with it, the all thing we know is cartoons kind of turned every kid into the IWC because, God forbid, they can't fucking get their own. No opinion can be correct. We enjoyed them. We loved them. But they're a thing in the past now, and kids today really don't understand unless you go to YouTube and watch it there.
Yeah, I still turn it on YouTube every now and then.
Yeah. I mean, I think the live action shit was better back then, but now it's nor here nor there. So let's press on into wrestling topic where, God forbid, we got to fucking deal with this shit because it's now time for the Royal Rumble picks because we are in that time frame. Royal Rumble is this Saturday in Saudi Arabia. And the first match. Oh, sorry, Ryan. Go ahead.
I'm ready.
You ready? Well, you know who's not ready? The IWC.
I thought you were talking to me because I'm like in and out of it.
No, the IWC. Because the first match that we're going to talk about is the World Heavyweight title match. Again, from WWE title match. Sorry, I should put more respect on that. Between Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre. Because the IWC decided to not want to shut their asses up. Meanwhile,
it's nothing new.
On this show, not this name, on this network, we have been saying since day fucking one when they started doing Saudi shows that that Sami Zayn should not go over there because he might die.
I mean, that's why he didn't go over for those shows in the first place, for real.
Yeah, like legitly, they had an issue. Like there was a lot of politics until Triple H talked to the minister, the Saudi Prime Minister,
the Saudi Prince.
Prince, sorry, I was about to call him King, but you get what I mean. The Saudi Prince, and they said no. There was no beef at all. Sami Zayn can come over. And you kind of, when you heard Sami Zayn was going over, you're kind of like, okay, what are they going to allow Sami to do? And when Sami, full garb, was embracing everything and the fans were going nuts, well, that made it perfectly clear. So the IWC now turning on Sami, saying, oh, he's only getting a push because they're going to Saudi Arabia. Fuck you. That would have happened if you fucking gave the shit to Mansoor.
This is the cycle of the internet wrestling community. They want people pushed, they want to climb, and then when they get to the top, they bitch about the view.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's all gonna fucking blow up in their face because we'll get to the picks later. There's a couple more news things I want to talk about, but let's face it. Y'all wanted Sami Zayn to win a title for how long? And now that he actually has a chance to be the ultimate underdog, you don't care. You think it's because it's not your way of doing it. Well, guess what, IWC? I've said it before, and I'll say it again. WWE is hiring writers. Maybe go get a job for them and see how hard it is for them to fucking get everything correct.
This is what happens when a character stops belonging to the fan and starts belonging to the story. It always happens where fans turn on them for no reason.
Yeah, well, then there's people that you wish did turn on fans, or the fans just go the fuck away, which is going to probably end up happening very soon, and that would be Liv Morgan and her stalker. Liv Morgan, if you didn't know, God, it's been like a year already, where Liv Morgan had a stalker come into her house. They ended up in court the other day, and they have to delay the process due to an insanity plea.
I mean, this is just dude trying to avoid prison time. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah.
It is, and the performance isn't going to protect you from reality. It's shit like this is going to happen. Sad to say, but people are going to do whatever they want to try and get out of shit.
I mean, this could be worse. It could have been like piss shit milk guy. That's a throwback to the old fandom. That was the Lita stalker, if anyone remembers that. But, you know, obsession isn't fandom. But speaking of the IWC bitching and moaning, we got 2K26.
I'm stoked for it.
Good, you're the only one, because apparently people are bitching and moaning about the already about the fucking covers.
Why?
And the price point.
So I'll defend the price point, but we'll get to that in 2 seconds.
I'll defend the cover.
Okay. No one's complaining.
That's all right. I've already got a counter argument for the price point.
Okay. Actually, I'm interested to hear that. No, but listen. Cool. We're getting the Monday Night Wars. You get the Monday Night War cover. Cool. You get the Attitude Era cover. And then you get Triple H's cover.
Yes.
That's the one people are complaining about.
Yeah. And why are they complaining about it?
Well, apparently, according to someone on fucking Reddit, Ryan, isn't it the fact that someone said that Triple H did nothing for the Attitude Era?
Yes.
Excuse me?
He was a ruthless aggression era guy.
It's not like he didn't have one of the biggest fucking factions in WWE.
So, and as far as the price points go,
yeah, it's supposed to go for the max is going to be $100.
No.
The Monday Night Wars edition is going for $150.
So the price point is $79.99, $99.99, $119.99, $149.99. And everybody's like, oh, if you get the season pass, it's only $110 with the base edition of the game. So it is still cheaper to buy the base game and the season pass that unlocks everything than dropping $150 for the Attitude Era.
Can I just ask you one thing?
Sure.
Where did you see that it was $150? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just trying to see, because I just pulled up 2K prices and I got something that's a little bit different. That's why I'm asking.
Shouldn't be too far off. Their deluxe edition's usually $150.
So, all right. So, according to Gaming Insider, the standard edition's going to be $70. We all knew that.
Yeah.
The King of Kings edition, so Triple H, is going to be $90. The Attitude Era is $100, and the Monday Night War War edition is supposedly $119. Now, usually, if you get the upgrade ones, usually that comes with the season pass. That's going to be the King of Kings. Like, they're going to charge $20 on top of the season pass. So usually it's going to come with the season pass.
I wish season pass was $20. I always remember it being $40.
No, they've changed that now. Well,
current season passes.
The current season pass is 40. Well, is that... Okay, 26. Let's see what GameStop has it as. GameStop only has 24. Why? Why does GameStop only have 24 up? Because you can't pre-order the other shit yet? What the fuck? Why 24? Why not 25?
Here we go. View all add-on.
What are you on their website?
Yeah. WWE 2K25 Season Pass PS5 $39.99.
Okay. I mean,
and includes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 add-ons.
well, yeah, because each one was like 4 people, and at that point, it was just cheaper to buy the season pass.
Yeah, it's usually 5 people.
Yeah, times that by 6, it turns into a lot.
So here's the official price posting from people that I have trusted, because anything that they have said that is leaked about this game that so far has come out has been true. Standard edition, $70. King of Kings edition, which will be the deluxe, $100. Attitude Era is going to be $130. Monday Night War edition, which is a top tier, is going to be $150.
I mean, usually it really doesn't even matter. The top tier for 150 is usually about right.
Well, yeah, because it usually has some sort of fucking collectible that comes with it, like the year they did the Finn Balor NXT statues.
I got that. I have that one. Yeah, it also depends on what it comes with. Because usually the 150 is, if it's just the game, not worth it. If it comes with something sick, then yeah, that's fucking gonna be awesome. Like I said, if there's like a specific statue, like a limited edition statue or something like that.
They would have already announced it.
Have they?
They would have.
They would have.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. But who the hell, as of right now, who the hell knows? If there's nothing and it's 150, it ain't worth it ain't worth any of that.
And another thing people are complaining about this game is it's no longer accessible to people on PS4 or Xbox One.
I mean, they've already, Xbox has already been doing that for the last fucking
3 years?
3 years with other games, or it depends on the game, but yeah, 3 years. Because I mean, shit, they did that with Major League Baseball.
This reminds me of how bummed. This reminds me of how bummed out I was whenever the first WWE game came out on PS2.
You didn't have a PS2?
I didn't have a PS2.
Okay there, Bob Holly.
Speaking of that, which is going to go into price points, you guys remember when you could buy old wrestling games and you just had to continue playing to unlock everything, not insert your fucking bank card?
Dick digging a dog. Shot call.
Although I will say, like with WWF No Mercy, you had to save up like $500,000 in currency to buy the hose.
I will take things that I've never heard I'd say on this channel for 10,000, Alex.
I mean, sure, go back and look at the unlockables in No Mercy. The
Godfather's
I know. Hose.
The Godfather's hose was $500,000. I know. Or
$10, and you had to play through the same story modes over and over and over again to unlock it.
Yeah. Or you did what everybody else did in Game Shark.
Game Genie.
Yeah.
Game Genie.
Yeah, the Game Genie. Yay. I love the Game Sharks. back in the day.
It was cheating in video games before cheating in video games was cool.
Yeah, you just looked like a nerd. Then you hacked the game and you looked like a fucking bigger nerd.
This is going out to all of you that play WoW. You are a nerd.
You're a nerd. Fuck you.
You don't even play WoW anymore.
Motherfucker, his whole gimmick could be in World of Warcraft, or it could be a Dungeons & Dragons character. I don't know how you look at it.
Yeah, but Dungeons & Dragons is cooler.
Wait, did you say fuck you or thank you?
Both.
Thank you.
Thank you, okay. I mean, yours does scream alone in the basement with Cheeto dust, but while DK runs around saying, "I have Thor's hammer."
You know what, Ronnie? I don't know why you got to take things to that real place, make it personal, but fuck you in your throat hole.
Hey, DK does walk around screaming, "I have Thor's hammer," though.
No, I've never heard him yell that.
No? That'd be funnier.
Speaking of that, you still need to get me the thing that's shaped like Thor's hammer so I can slam it down on the table and have all of you sign it.
Oh, God, not the Thor's hammer dildo.
Yes.
And then DK will be like, "I really have Thor's hammer."
Well, it'd be better if I put it in a fucking box and opened it right in front of you guys.
Only ye who is worthy may live.
Meanwhile, you show the whole set and ask where the hell the Captain America plug is.
It's just bouncing around.
Yeah.
It's inside the dong of Thor.
This is why you don't take. This is why we don't have nice things, and this is why you don't take that to a fucking MRI machine.
Yeah, you lost me there, buddy.
I'll explain that one later, because God forbid anyone decides to go into an MRI machine with a fucking butt plug and say, "Oh, it's no metal," and then get sucked up. Then it gets sucked up because of a full magnetic charge.
Does it get sucked up or does it get ripped out?
Up.
Yeah, it gets pulled up.
No flare base could save that one.
Well, how the fuck did we get from pro wrestling to butt plugs and MRI machines?
I don't know, because God forbid
the
only
topic about Viking gimmicks. You guys got to the topic of DK and Thor's hammer. Then I was like, oh yeah, I still need to get that and have you guys sign it.
I mean that and Rey Mysterio. I mean that and Rey Mysterio got injured, so.
Shocker.
We let this get so far off the fucking rails. There's no even going around back to the rest of the topic. Next.
No, that's what I'm saying. I said, yeah, that Rey Mysterio got injured. There's nothing really to say. Rey got hurt. Cool. He's on the shelf. He's probably going to retire soon. Thanks, Rey. Oh, well, we got new signing news in the world of WWE and AEW. Evil is leaving New Japan Pro Wrestling and looks like he's going to be signing with WWE, and WWE has, right, if this is correct, went and got the trademark for the name Sinister?
That is correct. They have trademarked the name Sinister for use by Evil.
Good signing.
And AEW news goes, I genuinely could give two fucks less.
Well, let me get to the last thing first before we find out about that. And we have now got confirmation and reasoning behind of Powerhouse Hobbs being called Royce Keys.
Yeah, we found out why he's got the name Royce.
And the name the name is because Royce is his kid's name.
And let's be honest, it rolls off the tongue better.
Yeah,
it does.
I mean, it's if you just called him Hobbs, it wouldn't really matter. But like Powerhouse Hobbs, that's how everyone calls him. I'm like, it's fucking Hobbs. Like, okay, cool. Like you said, rolls off better with Royce Keys.
WWE can't trademark the name Hobbs.
No. They never could. I'm saying, but obviously, that's why they changed the name so they can market it.
Exactly. Powerhouse Hobbs was an AEW talent. Hobbs, I'm sure, is copyrighted from Calvin and Hobbs.
Oh, yeah.
And their separate cartoons. So, Royce Keys, I like it. And I like it when they use their kids' names. It's like Kevin Owens.
Yep.
And, okay. So, Ryan, I talked to you about this, the AEW news. I am going to ask Dustin this question, and I want his honest opinion on where this is going. So, AEW last night officially signed Tommaso Ciampa. Cool. Ciampa wants a payday. Cool. Great. He showed up last night for an open challenge against Mark Briscoe. Okay. If you are AEW, where do you book that? They have a pay-per-view coming in 2 months. Do you save that for a pay-per-view? Do you save that for a Dynamite or a Collision?
You save that for a pay-per-view and you don't even announce that you signed him.
Yeah. So they did the whole tease for the TNT title. And Mark Briscoe versus Tommaso Ciampa will be Tommaso Ciampa's first match on Collision.
Cool, and with how AEW is and Tommaso's neck injury, how long before he's having to force himself to retire?
I mean...
3 months.
Yeah. With their track record, 2 months.
Because he has said anyone who's seen his stuff on the Black and Gold brand, they haven't seen anything yet.
So cool. He wanted a paycheck. That's how I look at it. But oh god. Fucking what's his name? Excalibur. During their standoff says, "Oh, there's a lot of history between these two." What? The one time they wrestled in Ring of Honor in 2015? Oh yeah, a lot of history. They never touched, really, in Ring of Honor. They never touched on the fucking indies. Tommaso Ciampa was more PWG on the West Coast style wrestling. He stayed over there, did Defy, did PWG. That's how he got noticed. He never went to the East Coast a lot. He never really worked for Ring of Honor. He worked more Dragon Gate with Johnny Gargano. So don't give me this shit that he's there. You wasted him. You fucking wasted a guy who still has stuff left in the tank for a fucking Saturday show. Meanwhile, the Royal Rumble is on before and UFC is on exactly the same time as Collision.
Why do you sound surprised? It's fucking AEW. It's wrestling for retards.
The when did we get ice cream moment of fucking AEW is right here.
Like you act so surprised that AEW's doing dumb shit. I have been pointing out AEW's dumb shit to you for over 5 years.
Oh no, I understand that. This is like, listen, everyone wants
joke
this.
Of a wrestling.
Everyone,
they're a joke of a wrestler that fucking kills careers, takes burgeoning stars, and fucking kills their momentum by putting them on TV for 2 weeks and then in catering for 9 months because Tony Khan spent a fuck ton of his daddy's money to hire the last guy that Vince fired, and now he's got to make him a champion. Like, come the fuck on. It's been the same fucking thing for over 5 years.
Yeah, that's why Hangman got fucked over from the start.
Nobody fucking cares about Hangman Page. You know who cares about Hangman Page? Faggot-ass cowboy wrestling fans. That's who cares about Hangman Page. Literally, nobody cares about Hangman Page unless there is a cowboy dick in their mouth.
Feel better?
There's a reason these dumb motherfuckers are stuck in the minor leagues of pro wrestling. And yes, AEW is the minor fucking league. Sinclair Broadcasting Ring of Honor had more fucking respect with me as a wrestler and a wrestling fan than any fucking thing AEW has put on since they transferred from a t-shirt company to a wannabe indie company.
Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like Ring of Honor at its heyday, you couldn't touch them. They were doing some of the best work that they could, and yeah, you couldn't see them all place. Guess what? I never saw PWG, but I knew about them. The thing about it now is oh well, Tommaso Ciampa's back. Cool. What is he going to be used for? Oh, he's going to be there for 2 weeks and then in catering for 9 months, like you said. How much are you paying him?
He'll appear on TV as a lawyer.
How much are you paying him? Good for him for getting that paycheck. And this is why people like fucking Elena. This is why people like Cora Jade signed back up with WWE and went to TNA.
No, not even really good for him because it's AEW. It's like going to any fucking piece of shit shindy company out there. You're going to go there, and you're 9 out of 10 going to watch somebody get injured permanently or fucking paralyzed.
Darby.
Like,
because taking a suplex under stairs is a great idea.
AEW is wrestling for wrestling fans with no IQ.
Yeah.
It's for people that are like, look at this wrestler, he does cool flippy things. Look at that cool flippy thing. Mom, bring me a Hot Pocket, I'm watching AEW.
Ma, bring me a Hot Pocket, I watch AEW. Darby Allin just did something fucking awesome.
Like, it's literally for fucking AEW is wrestling for wrestling fans that enjoy the content of Superhuman.
What's the new Dave Meltzer rating? Oh, it's 5 stars! 53 stars? 53 stars? Oh my god!
I would rather watch Special Olympic Pro Wrestling than an AEW show. Which is why I pay for HBO Max and have never opened up that AEW vault because I know when I open it, what I'm going to get is a giant fucking shit hat. If I want to see that wrestling, there's an indie show every fucking Saturday night. I can see it anywhere.
Would you rather watch that or a Wrestling Christmas Miracle?
I can see it for $20 from the front row instead of $300 for a Tony Khan ticket. And if I make the mistake of saying, tuck your dick, Nyla, I'm going to be banned for life.
I mean, you're not wrong. So anyway,
W.
What? Oh,
fuck Tony. And fuck that stupid monkey porn bullshit that he calls wrestling. There is not a single fucking wrestler in his company right now. They are all sports entertainers going out there putting on super indie bullshit fucking matches because the match doesn't matter, the story doesn't matter, but hearing the crowd go, oh no, that's the most important thing in the world to these fucking morons. Maybe your company could compete with a major company like WWE if a single fucking person besides your heavyweight champion understood what fucking storytelling is. You're storytellers, you fucking idiots.
And even with your World Heavyweight Champion, letting him rip your so-called new big bad guy that's supposed to be your number one contender and getting him pretty much laid out to dry, congratulations.
That's not Max's fault. That's
never
Brody
said that.
King's
Never
fault.
said that was Max's fault. I'm saying that's on Brody.
That's Brody's fault for opening his cocksucker and giving the greatest heel of this generation the ammo that he needs to make you look like the dumb little bitch you are.
Yep.
You want to abolish ICE, and you go on TV every week rocking a fucking Hitler haircut. Good job, retard.
It really doesn't look good to anybody. It doesn't look good at all.
You know what? And while I'm on a fucking tear about this piece of shit company called All Elite Wrestling.
Go on. I got my popcorn.
Let's talk about Trey Miguel.
Oh, yes. Let's
talk about Trey Miguel. He was fired for something that he said in the past because AEW can't associate with that even if it happened in the past. Yet I can show you matches, promos, photos of your mid-card champion rocking Confederate flag gear, belts, entrance gear. And I'm sorry, but as much as I love the Briscoes, hashtag dim boys, that ain't a Delaware thing. That's a Southern thing.
Yeah, they made that. They were Southern boys from Delaware. That was their gimmick back in the day. They were Southern boys from Delaware.
Southern
I
boys.
Fuel to the fire.
Oh,
Southern boys.
Just you'll get your chance, Dustin.
There's totally no double meaning to that. Hey, Tony, you got some donut powder on your nose.
How's everyone doing? Oh, that's why Sammy Guevara hasn't been let go.
That your lead announcer, the great Mr. Excalibur.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry if he's so great, and I've watched wrestling from the 1930s up until today, and until AEW, I never fucking heard of Excalibur.
Who had to quit wrestling because of a concussion that Super Dragon allegedly gave him?
Thank you, Super Dragon.
Wait,
now
what?
Somebody shut his fucking mouth. Because he's on here talking about being a fucking crusader and how the fans need to fucking be respectful and shit. And this motherfucker used a racial slur against a black wrestler in front of a live audience. Happened in the past, though. We can't hold him accountable for that. Can't hold that Briscoe boy, can't hold him accountable for what happened in the past. But you can hold Trey Miguel responsible for something that happened in the past.
Now,
so either Tony Khan is just against people that he deems homophobic, or Tony Khan himself condones racism.
Can I ask one thing? I want to throw one thing into this, because this is a big thing, and Dustin, I'll let you talk on this too. What if it wasn't AEW that released him? What if it was WB?
WB cannot release an AEW talent. All they can do is tell fucking AEW that they don't want that talent on their fucking network.
Okay.
WB
then okay, hold on. WB does this. Tony Khan listens. Are they both at fault?
No, Tony Khan's at fault for succumbing to fucking media pressure. Because if WB can't fire a motherfucking person, they don't own any part of AEW except for the fucking broadcast.
Unless they want to take the broadcasting away and force their hand. That's different, though. That's different than what we're talking about.
That belt vacated, and we need Excalibur pulled and suspended. He was straight up racist to a black man to his face. Called him the N-word. Called him the N-word. Hard R. But that's okay. Right? It's Excalibur.
Can I add fuel to this fire, too?
Go ahead.
What about their ROH champion and all his past allegations plane ride from hell, as much as the dude's a good talent, with Dustin Rhodes?
I'll give you one better. How about his ex-tag team partner?
That's true. They got their belt on a dude that was straight up accused of sexual misconduct.
Well, also, how about his former tag team partner? who we've talked about multiple times on this show, who legitly on a podcast said he would grape Sasha Banks. And nothing. And Sasha still works there.
Well, that just should go to show how much Tony Khan cares about his talent.
Yeah, but yet Sammy Guevara not going to be... was not reprimanded.
Right?
What?
Pillar. But Sammy's a pillar.
Okay, yeah, well, Tony Khan, you got some powdered sugar on your nose, and Sammy, you got some on your pants too. And Ty, you got some on your ass, and you got some on your ass for some reason.
That's not powdered sugar on Sammy's pants. That's dried jizz from Tony in his face.
And then you want to add one more to the fire, Dustin. You're saying Dustin Rhodes or Dustin Reynolds, whatever you want to call his Gold Dust 7, whoever the fuck he is. How about the tag team they just signed that got rid of Trey Miguel about his shit, the reason they let him go from NXT?
Already gone off about that. I'm doing it again.
No, but like, it's just, if you're gonna reprimand one for something that was said 10 years ago, then everybody's on the table and nobody's clean. I mean, shit. If you did a little digging, you can find shit on the fucking AEW World Champion too.
That's true.
About the bloodline, you can find a little bit of fucking shit on that about the bloodline. And I don't mean Roman Reigns. So.
Oh, you mean Mac?
Yeah.
Rob.
Yeah. Take a seat. Well, let's talk about it. No, let's not talk about it, because the less I give more about a guy with his initials of RF, any more fucking screen time. It's like the last time I gave somebody of that caliber, I had to fucking pay. I had to discontinue my fucking resources.
All right, I'm done talking about AEW. What's next?
Oh, we can move on to sports. Oh wait, there's no Super Bowl this week. That's next week. Oh no, wait, hold on, strike that, reverse it. We're done about talking AEW. We're not done talking about WWE. Let's make our Rumble picks. And so let's do the two matches. Let's do the two matches first. AJ Styles versus Gunther.
Gunther.
It's feeling like it's going to be Gunther. Especially now with copyright and stuff like that. Not a surprise. Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn for the WWE title.
Drew,
and it's going to be ugly.
I think Drew wins, and it's going to be by, like, he's going to heel it up. He's going to steal the win.
I don't know. I think he's just going to destroy Sammy. But
No,
we'll see.
not in Saudi. If this was anywhere else, I could see that, unless it was like Canada. But being over there, they're gonna show Sammy having a viable chance to win, and then Drew's gonna
fighting.
Yeah, they're gonna give him the fighting spirit. That gave me douche chills saying that. But all right, so Women's Royal Rumble. There's only 17 women right now in the Women's Rumble. Do you have any...
I have a feeling it's going to be...
sorry, Rick. Go ahead.
I have a feeling it's going to be Nikki Bella.
Please explain.
They're trying to position her back at the top of the women's division because that's where she was when she left. And the women's division has evolved far beyond her capabilities in the ring now. So you put her over, you put her in the Mania match, you put the title on her, and the women's division takes a huge step backwards.
Takes a step backwards. Okay, I didn't know where you were going with that one.
Nikki Bella's not a good wrestler. She was never a good wrestler. Her sister was a better wrestler, but again, not a good wrestler. The women that are in there now are fucking phenomenal wrestlers. They could all wrestle circles around Nikki Bella with their eyes closed and will be forced to make themselves look like shit to make her look good so she feels better about herself after her divorce.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, that sounds about right. That makes as much sense as AJ Francis being a better football player than he is wrestler. But, all right. So did you want to do the thing that we've done the last couple years where we draw a random number?
Yep.
All right. Well,
wait, hold on. I picked to win the Women's Rumble.
Well,
honestly, this one's out of left field. Is Natty.
That'd be terrible.
Yeah, that would be a terrible idea.
It would, but I don't see any reason why they're having to go through this whole fucking change into the whole Bloodsport thing and coming back if they weren't going to do something with her.
Her shit is to get Maxine Dupree over.
Yep.
That is her job. And for me, I have, I think we're going to see Bianca Belair be coming back, and I think Bianca's going to win.
I'd be okay with that. I love Bianca.
Because she's due to come back. Dustin, who did you say?
Natty.
Okay, so Ryan, you have number 23.
I have number 23.
Dustin, you lucky bitch, you got 30. Remember how we always used to do? We'll bring
so we pick a random number between 1 and 30 and then have to support that wrestler over the next year. Yeah, my pick is number 8.
Oh, your pick is number 8?
Yep.
All right, Dustin, what about you?
16.
I'm sticking with 21. Okay, and then the men's Royal Rumble. Again, only 17 people have actually been put into the Royal Rumble. Which, it's hilarious how Finn Balor says they said that there was no more spots for Finn, but yet there's only 17 spots. So there's only 17 spots taken.
Well, Triple H did say there's plenty of surprises planned.
That's what it sounds like. Who do you think wins this?
Sammy.
You think yeah, he doesn't win the title and then wins the Rumble?
Yep.
Dustin?
See, I talked to Ryan about this earlier. He says it's not going to be. For some reason, I have a feeling it's Roman.
No, I can see Roman being still involved in the Vision type stuff. There is a part of me that thinks they're going to fucking pull the trigger and give it the breaker.
I hope not. Oh, and I will say that ESPN did ruin one surprise.
Oh, what was that?
Seth Rollins will be there in Saudi Arabia.
Wish he was. That's interesting. Yeah, because there was another part of me that thought Seth might make it in, but
Because they were doing an interview with him, and they were like, you'll be in Saudi Arabia participating in the Royal Rumble, and he tried to do a lot of damage control.
Yeah, a lot of backtracking.
No, I'll be there, but I'm still months away from being able to compete. After the knee injury angle, nobody believes you, Seth.
Yeah, they should. ESPN didn't fuck that up. Ryan, pick a number for the men.
30.
Okay. Dustin.
17.
I'm going 15. Ryan, if 30 is what we think it is, I'm gonna laugh because it might be Stone Cold.
I think it's either gonna be Stone Cold or Jericho.
Or
Right?
Saudi Arabia, you never know. It could be fucking Tony Atlas.
Well, no. So the prince was Ryan. This is right. The Saudi prince was throwing a shit ton of money at getting Austin.
Yeah, getting Stone Cold there.
Yeah, so him at 30 would make sense if the Saudi prince is throwing that much. Is throwing like fucking 7 figures or 6 figures for him to get
either
there.
Him or Jericho at 30.
Yeah, Brock, I'm interested to see what Brock's going to do. Because Brock is... Now you just put Brock possibly with Obafemi. That's going to be fun. Or Brock with Breaker. But this is also the last year of Brock, so... Who knows? Maybe Gunther fucking wins it. And, alright, in other news... The Pittsburgh Pirates are in some deep shit right now. Like I said, there's no Super Bowl. We're going through sports real quick because there's not a lot of shit to go through when it comes to the Major League Baseball. But this one's juicy. The Pittsburgh Pirates have put out that they do not want to re-sign McCutchen or Rios.
Smart. That's all I've got to say. Smart.
On what realm? I think Rios was smart. McCutchen... He had one more year. He was going to retire anyway. He's probably one of the more modern Pirates out there that...
He was less of a team player and more of a, can I make this catch a Sports Center highlight?
Back then, that was a thing, sadly.
Had amazing catches.
I mean, grace to cover the show once.
Yeah.
I mean, listen. They're probably going to bring him back for one more year so they can have him retire, and then they don't have to deal with him, but he probably won't play that much. Or he's just going to retire before spring training.
Right.
3 weeks, baby. But you know what we got this week? The NASCAR Cookout Clash. The first NASCAR race of the season. Technically, it's not an official race. Daytona's the first race, but it is under the NASCAR schedule the first NASCAR race of 2026. It will happen, Ryan, even with the weather. It will happen.
I didn't think they were going to cancel it. It's the first race of the year.
Goodyear has sent down to the track, I think, all-weather tires. So we are going to get all-weather. They are going to have brand new all-weather tires on these cars.
So they're not going to be using racing slicks.
That's what it looks like. It looks like we are not getting racing slicks down in Bowman.
I think.
What?
I think that's a fair compromise.
Yeah, they're said. Yeah, I mean that's a big thing. And before I move to the next NASCAR topic, Dustin, what do you think about that? Like, what's your thoughts about the fact that they're doing this and it's possibly going to be like 6 inches of fucking snow being at the track?
I think since they're not using racing tires, the wear and tear on the tires, we're going to see probably the most crashes we've ever seen in a NASCAR race.
I mean, it is Bowman. Bowman is a short track. It is like the size of Bristol. So you're gonna get crashes like this because it's short track racing. But I do agree with you on the fact that because now we're getting these stadium ones that it's fucking single file racing, the tires are gonna come into fucking huge play. But it is what it is with them. I'm interested because the February 1st, first race of the year. We're getting it all. What's interesting though, and this dropped last night, Ryan, the 8 car is back.
Did see that.
Dale Jr. is running a part-time schedule, but here's the difference between the 8 car now. It is getting run under his name, under Junior's empire, in black Goodwrench, in the black Goodwrench cars, the color.
So his car and his dad's colors.
His number, his dad's colors.
Yeah.
Which is going to look fucking weird. The 8 car in black. And it said he's only working part-time, so he's probably going to race like the big ones, Daytona, Brickyard, things like that. But
right.
I'm interested to see what Dale does, because Dale hasn't been behind a car for 7 years now. And I'm wondering if he can handle, especially like Daytona. What Daytona is with Daytona. Like, I'm interested to see where it goes, what they do. I mean, Dustin, comments?
Yes.
Comments. What do you got?
I really don't have any comments on this because I was never really a NASCAR guy.
Okay, Ryan, what do you think about this with the fact that Dale's coming back?
I think it's cool. I'm excited to see it.
See if he.
Now we just got those Intimidator colors.
That's
if he can drive.
Yeah. I mean, also too, though, the fact that he's getting those Intimidator colors. I mean, because I looked at it, I'm like, well, it's black and gold. I'm like, he's racing his dad's colors with his number. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But we're boys. We're 2 weeks away. We're 2 weeks away from Daytona. We're 3 weeks away from college baseball. We're 3 weeks away from pitchers and catchers to begin, and we're a week away from the fucking Super Bowl. It's gonna be a fun. It's gonna be a fun couple fucking weeks.
It's definitely going to be exciting.
I mean, all that right there. That whole month is just America wrapped in one sentence. But, you know, that's pretty much the shit going on in the week. This is why we can't have nice things. This is their show. Guys, closing arguments, closing thoughts before we head out.
Fuck AEW and their stupid fucking match building. Their producers suck dick.
Dustin, final words?
Don't have any.
All right, well, that's just like the IWC. Closed shut and nothing else matters. But with that being said, if you like what you heard, follow us on all social media accounts under the Nerdport Network. Follow us individually. Twitter/Twitch at F and Ronnie.
At StuntCockSTL.
Don't have any of those, but you can follow me on Twitch at Dead to Damnation.
I literally said follow you on Twitch.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that part.
Oh, but, you know, with that being said, if you like what you heard, tell your friends. But if you didn't,
go suck a dick with your butt.
Tell your enemies. But with always being said, there's always a dumpster fire waiting to be extinguished. But don't let it extinguish on this one, because let it burn, and this is why we can't have nice things. Good night, everybody.